Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. And today you might have noticed that there has been an update in the game for the brand new update, which number I can't remember off the top of my head because there's so many numbers. But there was a lot of amazing stuff that has gone in today. I want to cover some of those because there's some great quality of life features. We also have some new Platinum Forge Pass that is going to be coming out very, very soon. I want to talk about some of the relics that are going to be on that, which is going to be basically the main deal of this Forge Pass and all that and more. But before we get started with the video, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen or in the link in the description to get yourself Karato Fox Hunter, Legendary the Shadowkin for free, and 3 great epics, Ugo, Tagore, and Deacon Armstrong at account level 15, 30, and 40. And that's not all, because you can still get yourself the legendary to Hanorrak, a void legendary of the Barbarians faction, absolutely free by using the promo code Desert Queen within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. So let's get started with the video. Let's talk about some of the things that are going on. Now, the first thing that I want to bring up is something that you might have noticed or seen in the patch notes anyways, if you'd read it. The summoning portal. So now you can, there's this little toggle here at the top of your summoning portal that you can kind of switch on and off. And basically it allows you to summon directly to your reserve vault. And instead of going into your main champion window, it also shows you how many you have. And you might notice that there isn't a crazy boost of your reserve vault. So I forgot what the cap was before because I haven't spent all the silver, on that. But they have basically raised the total amount by quite a lot. I think it's in the patch notes as well. But currently, right now, I'm at 730, and I was capped at 430. So I've benefited so far, anyways, at least for an improvement of 300 right off the bat, which is pretty nice. So going into my Champions Vault, my Reserve Vault is at 730. Now, obviously, you just scroll all the way to the bottom to be able to update it. You click this button, right? You can increase your Reserve Vault by, if you want to spend the gems or the silver, right? I haven't maxed mine out. But what's really great, and I haven't maxed my Master Vault out for that matter either. Maybe I'll add some more at some point. But the main reason why this is a huge thing is because now you can have more food than ever before, right? I actually ended up running into a wall in terms of just eventually just having too many greens, probably. And I recently liquidated a lot of my mystery shards, about 2,000 of my mystery shards on the last fusion event. So now I can have even more, and I can store even more for champion training, right? And that's a big thing. Or normally I would go into the marketplace, for example, and I would buy up these greens. I even do this in between fusion events because I hold on to them because I blow through so much when it comes to these events. And now I can kind of, even put my blues in there that I'm not really using right at the moment because these are the ones that I farm from chapter 12 that I end up getting for free, right? So I have more space. That's always a good thing. And they've increased it by such a large amount that I really want to thank Plarium for that, because now I don't have to have this problem for quite some time. Now, I want to talk about the actual update, so we're going to move over our screens a little bit here. Should show up. I hope. There we go. Okay. So new update of version 10.7, right? Bring the new Platinum Forge Pass with exclusive relics and rewards and a bunch of quality of life improvements. So this is coming. We're going to take a look at all the relics that are going to be available in the Platinum Forge Pass. There is going to be 8 new relics, 2 for each rarity. Now, whether or not I think that you're getting the crafting materials, so you're not actually getting a full-on relic from doing this. As far as I'm aware, I haven't seen the full track. Maybe I should have watched someone else's video and taken a look at that as far as the track looks like. But there are new relics. They're also going to be adding more basalt to other game modes to upgrade your relics to make it a little bit easier. Siege and Clan League, they've added the new tiers in for that. Siege is something that I don't particularly pay too much attention to. Obviously, I do care with my clan, but I haven't made any videos on Siege because honestly, it's every 2 weeks, but it varies quite drastically depending on what kind of clan you're in. So the summon and storage changes. So we've expanded the starting capacity of your reserve vault to 600, with its maximum expanding to 1,200. That is bonkers. So if I'm at 740, I've only bought 140 slots. It can go that much higher? Good lord. So okay, I'm like, well, it's crazy, so much. You know, that's really great. And there was some champion rebalances for a couple of characters here. Now I don't have them personally myself. Elegius of the Undead Horde, magic support of the Undead Horde. But obviously, any reworks is a good thing, right? Should improve their skills a little bit. You can see the before and after. You can pause this, right, if you have these characters. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below on that one. And Raglan, Void Legendary of the support of Bannerlords. So quite a bit, right? Place to increase 50% increase accuracy buff and a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. So that is pretty big. Healing is the same. I think is that a pass? No, it's a basic. Sorry, is that A1? Is that an A2? Revives an ally with 50%. So what did they improve? Also decrease the cooldown of the revived ally skills by 3 turns. Single target. But it's not too bad. And passive, they added a passive. This champion is now immune to block active skills debuff and cooldown increasing effects. So maybe more viable in PvP, in Arena, right? So let's take a look at some of these new forges, new relics. So starting with the blue ones, the Frost Spawn Cocoon. Wearer is healed by 2% of their max HP when using their default skill. Okay, so in instances we're using this a lot. That's not bad. Don't know what the stats are on it, like the actual, like the main stats are on this, but the abilities. So 2%, and then when you're ranking it up, it can go all the way up to 8% when using their default skill. I could see this pretty nice for like my solo, the solo Sand Devil, Godseeker, and Neri that I'm trying to do. Not quite there yet. Pyros Malios. This is a hammer. Where it deals 2% more damage if all allies are alive. Doesn't work if there are no allies in the battle. Okay, so no solo stuff, right? I guess is what they're saying. Or that's interesting, right? That's not bad. I don't know what the main stat is here. Maybe it's attack, but that can go all the way up to 8%. Of course, I don't have any relics above like rank like 4-star. I feel like it's so hard just to get enough of them, just in order to rank them up. But that's just me. The Exile's Crown, the first purple one, where it receives 1% less damage for each debuff on them. Okay. I mean, you don't want debuffs on you, right? So I don't know if that's a lot of reduction, all the way up to 5%. Andromeda's Diadem, another epic one. Whenever the wearer heals an ally with an active skill, has a 10% chance to decrease the cooldown of one of the wearer's skills by 1 turn. Up to a total of 25%. Is that 14, 17, 20? Yeah, 25%. That's quite a bit. That's quite good. When the wearer heals an ally. Okay, so it has to be for like a healer type character, but that's not bad for like PvE instances, right? Bane of Cintranos, Cursed City. Whenever an enemy receives a buff, the wearer has a 15% chance of getting the same. That's interesting. Up to 30%. It copies the buff. Okay. Blades of Akumori. Whenever an ally is attacked by an enemy, the wearer has a 15% chance of. Okay, so this isn't bad. This is interesting. I kind of like this one a little bit. This could have both PvE and PvP types of implications here on a more defensive. I mean, you can put this on a lot of characters. My guess is it's probably a more of the main stat probably would be defense. I hope, or HP. But this could be really, really interesting. And there are some mythical ones as well. Dread Bomb. Ah, yes, the Dread Bomb from Bommel, right? Group Forge Pass. Whereas a 10% chance to gain an extra turn when attacking. Where also ignores 10% of an enemy's defense when attacking during extra turns. Okay, so I'm thinking like Tholen, right? If that stacks with his passive, like this could be really, really good as well. Ignoring defense. Yep, this is a good one, of course. And Immortal Visage. Once per round, where is revived. Once per round, okay. Is revived with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. So definitely something that you could use for Arena, for sure, to get back up. And this goes up to, when it's maxed out, it goes up to 100% HP and 100% turn meter. So this is obviously is a mythical relic. I don't have any mythical relics. I have some legendary relics, but the relics have always been something that's been a bit more challenging for me to pick up as far as rewards go, right? So that's some pretty interesting stuff. Also want to make mention that the Titan event for the Turtles start tomorrow. and you can get a copy of the other relics from the Forge Pass set for the events, alongside other stuff, right? And the red stars, finally, for Donnie. I was wondering where that was going to come from, and we have the answers to that. Now, as far as Titan events go, the 1 red is going to be super easy to get. The 3 red, in my opinion, is also going to be pretty easy to get if you're following along some of the events. The 5 red, on the other hand, is going to be something that you're going to have to put a little bit more effort into, something that you're going to have to do the shard summoning events as well. And I'm not sure if that's something that I'm going to be doing. A 5 red Donnie would be nice, but I don't think that he actually needs it, in my opinion. So I haven't even maxed out to 60 yet, my Donnie. But as far as blessings go, I would probably give him cruelty, right? That's normally what I give a lot of my support characters. But if you see here, like as far as what you get for 4 red and 5 red, it gives you crit damage, and then you get resistant accuracy, which isn't something that you particularly need with Donnie that much. You don't need accuracy, and you don't need crit damage. He's not really a DPS character. I mean, he probably does some damage, but like he's not. That's not what he's there for. So I would only go for the 5 red if you really, really have nothing better to do. But otherwise, I'm going to be saving more of my resources for the actual guaranteed events, or some of the other turtles, for Leonardo especially. That's what I'm going to be planning on doing. But I will be, doing these events, where I can. I'm just not going to be blowing a crap ton of resources, especially shards. So starting tomorrow, we have a Shredder's Wrath tournament, which is going to be the first event for the Titan event. And I think that's really it that we see so far. So that's going to be happening starting tomorrow. Again, saving up all my shards. I got 35 voids, 36 sacreds. If I can scroll down. No, my head's in the way, so I can't go further. 36, there you go. 18 primal shards. This is all stuff that I'm going to be saving up for the guaranteed Turtles event. Anyways, that's it from me. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I am really, honestly, it's crazy that such quality of life features like the Reserve Vault actually makes me really happy, but it does. We'll see about the Forge Pass when it goes live, but otherwise, that's going to be it from me. But before we go, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid Shadow Legends yet, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code in the top right or in the link in the description below to get yourself Karato, Fox Hunter of the Shadowkin for free, and 3 amazing epics to start your journey: Ugo, Tagore, and Deacon Armstrong at level 15, 30, and 40. And you can also get yourself the legendary Tuhanarak, an amazing Void champion for the Barbarians faction, by using the promo code Desert Queen within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. That's going to be it for me, everybody, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.